2K Sports and the PGA Tour, proud to bring you the final stop of the FedEx Cup playoffs. The entire season has been building for this. The best of the best are at the Tour Championship, and the first round starts right now. Andrew Catalan here, joined by Rich Beam and Luke Elvey, and we've got Henny Koyak and John McCarthy down on the course. And Rich, our featured player in their first season, finishes #1 on the FedEx Cup points list entering this week, so they'll start the Tour Championship at 10 under par.
They've had a dominating season all around, and it's fitting reward that they walk into this Tour Championship 2 ahead of the chasing pack. However, this chasing pack, they're hungry to take this player down.
Let's get down to the first hole.
This is full send.
All right, Henny, what does this look like?
Well, Andrew, he's hitting into this elevated green. Let's see what he does.
This is a 7-iron on the way. On the green, that's always mission #1. All right, a longer putt remains. Here comes the putt, and starting off good. A chance here for par. Moving along.
Nice, solid opening hole right there.
And after that hole, our featured player in second place, trying to chase down Xander Schauffele. This is a 5-iron. Wow, imagine that. It was so close. And this putt has a length of 8 feet.
This for a birdie.
How about we take a look at Max Homa from earlier today?
Great touch here.
Oh, that's the shot. Go ahead and make one. Don't worry about getting it up and down.
Okay, as we make our way back to live play, let's take a look at the leaderboard. The third hole is a short par 4.
A lot of the players will decide to lay up to the heart of the fairway. The more aggressive players, however, will take driver and get it all the way to the end of the fairway.
Wow, that's an incredible drive.
That's a pretty good break right there. It's safe in the fairway. Now over to Lydia Ko.
Second shot. Very nice shot.
Time to get back to the course. Oh my, almost in. Here's the third shot. Oh, he hit that perfectly as the chip goes in.
Oh, went from the outhouse to the penthouse with that chip in.
As we move on to the next hole, we want to show you that Xander Schauffele is our leader. Important tee shot for this fourth hole, a par 4.
A couple of trees up there in the distance that help frame this tee shot. It's a shoot-like feeling, but a fairly generous fairway.
That is a massive drive. Okay, we've got about a 140-yard shot here. Only 2 back of the lead. Looking to get up and down from here. That's really a beautiful chip shot.
Great touch.
3 feet to the cup.
An all-important putt for par.
Quick look at the leaderboard, and it's a two-shot advantage for our leader.
Now on the tee of the 5th hole, the par 4.
Pretty simple tee shot straight down the hill. Fairway does tilt a little bit from left to right on the players.
Oh, that was pummeled into submission.
Johnny Mack, what's the news?
Hey guys, I'm down here checking out Max Homa as he gets set for his next shot here on the 9th.
Has he holed it? Second shot here on the 5th.
What a shot from the rough. This is gorgeous.
Oh, almost went in. Just 6 feet between he and the hole. A chance to make a birdie just slides by. And that should secure the par on this one. In the end, that will be a disappointing par after such a great approach shot. Sitting at 12 under par for the day. The 6th hole at East Lake Ridge, one to get after.
You don't need to be long off the tee, Luke. It's only 525 yards, but the second shot plays straight back up the hill, so a little length helps.
How close was that to going in? Oh, I like the look of this. That was clinical. Beautifully played.
That chip in for Eagle works 8 days a week in my book.
Sitting at -14 now for the round.
Now par 4, it's the 7th.
Demanding tee shot here. Fairway cambers a little bit left to right, so those right trees and right rough get a workout.
That will definitely work. John has the latest from the grounds.
Hello, Andrew. I'm down here with Tom Kim as he gets set for his next shot here on the 5th.
Oh, I thought that one was going in.
Okay, nothing spectacular, but safe. And now a putt to get to an amazing 15 under par. This is a good stroke. Getting better. This one is gonna go. As we take a look at the leaderboard, Xander Schauffele has a one-shot lead. Be wary of the water here at the 8th.
And when you do, be wary of the bunkers on the right as well. Well, there's some excitement going on elsewhere. Second shot here.
That's in the jar.
Okay, here we are again, back live. Well, Rich, not only is Max extremely talented on the course, but everyone seems to love him off the course as well.
The king of Twitter now roasting all the other players in the field this week. What an unbelievable performance. This guy's got it all. His swing is phenomenal. The short game is there, makes the big putts when he needs to. His game all around is as good as anybody's when he's in full flight. It's a lot of fun to watch him play.
Henny is right there.
It's looking like about a 32-footer.
Well, this would be really nice to get a birdie opportunity.
Okay, starting out to the left. This one's going to swing back.
Here's a putt to get into a share of the lead. All right, that one is behind us. We've got a two-way tie atop the leaderboard. Our featured player is all square with Xander Schauffele.
Gotta like it, moving up the leaderboard, never a bad thing.
Five iron on the way. I thought that was going to go in. This putt is 14 feet away.
This is for birdie. Rolling end to end, this is looking nice.
Let's update the leaderboard for you, and we've got two names at the top. Our featured player alongside Xander Schauffele.
What a drive, look at that.
A look at the lie in the greenside rough. Wow, I thought that was going in. Here's the tap in for par.
Showing how it's done from the sand.
Let's take a moment to update everything on the course with a look at the leaderboard.
On the tee of the par 3 11th.
Downhill, green tilts pretty good from left to right. Watch out for that front bunker, though.
Opting for the hybrid, I think. That's a good shot by him. He'll be delighted.
Nearly doesn't get any better than that. Amazing shot.
Putting for birdie here. And the putt drops, and we're moving on. And currently sitting at an impressive 16 under for the tournament. Teeing off here on the 12th hole.
No driver needed. Just take out a fairway metal and find the heart of the fairway. Luke, that's a stonking drive.
John, you're down there. What's happening?
Hello, Luke. I'm down here with Max Homa as he gets set for his next shot here on the 16th.
Let's get back to it, shall we? Well, every week There's a certain bunch of players that everyone keeps an eye on. This one seems to be exactly in that company. One of the strong favourites to win, don't you think, Rich?
We've seen this player time and time again contend for tournaments, and it is no surprise to see him doing it once again this week. It is so fun watching this player. They're in top form. No harm, no foul there with that shot.
Just 3 feet to the cup. Mark it down. That's birdie number 5. After a quick look at the leaderboard, our featured player is on top with Rory McIlroy in second. Welcome to the par 4 13th hole. Now this one looks to be heading down the runway. This is his second shot. And this putt is for birdie 3 on the scorecard. And he's down there. You got to read.
Veering ever so slightly right to left.
Oh, nice stroke. It's tracking towards the cup. Oh, what a great roll. And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole. After that, now 17 under for the tournament. We've arrived at the par 4 14th hole. Oh, that was mashed. This lie won't be too bad in the first cut.
Okay, I didn't see that from the rough.
Scorecard filled with 3s never hurts. Good putt to make this. Okay, John, what's he looking at with this putt?
Well, I think he's got about 29 feet or so.
This one might need to curl a long way back from the left. Oh, I don't mind this par putt. Down she goes. Let's head to the next.
We've got a two-way tie atop the leaderboard. Our featured player is all square with Xander Schauffele. The club choice is a 6-iron. Almost jarred it. 6 feet remain.
Little birdie look in here.
Oh, almost. Just an empty feeling when you hit an approach shot like that, Rich, but still come away with a par. No change atop the leaderboard. Our featured player still out in front. 3 holes to go. The 16th is a par 4.
Long tee shot up the hill here. Want to keep it on the right-hand side.
I think this one will find the fairway quite easily. This is a long way away. Henny, how tough will this putt be?
This is just going right the whole way along.
Man, that was close.
Not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
That one drops. And as we head to the next hole, our featured player is up by 1. We take a look at the 17th, a par 4.
Take any fairway metal that you want to find the fairway, make this a birdie hole.
That's a good one to build momentum on. Now at 15, this was earlier today.
He's a sharp shooter from short range, isn't he?
This is on a fantastic line. Wow, another shot on the green. We've seen that a lot today.
Another green in regulation. This is an absolute clinic.
Oh, I thought that was going down. This putt from 3 feet away. Wow, you hit an approach shot like that and still come away with a par. That is a bummer. How about the extra roll right here?
He has his eyes set on one place and one place only. It's the green.
Five wood is the choice.
Oh, he's going to like this one. He will like this result.
And the finishing touch on a busy day on the course. Sports and the PGA Tour are proud to bring you the final stop of the FedEx Cup playoffs. It's the second round of the Tour Championship from right here in Atlanta, Georgia. Andrew Catalan here, pleased to have you back with us. And Rich, as we dig into this second round, our featured player is leading the pack as the round begins.
It's always good to be leading after the first day, but listen, you got a lot of golf left to go. Let's not get too excited yet. Let's appreciate yesterday, but we need to move on.
Let's get down to the first hole. This will play nicely. This shot from approximately 180 yards. That's a textbook swing on the approach shot. Henny, what do you see in this putt?
Oh, this is going hard left.
Just too long on that one.
Not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
Things are still looking good for our featured player in first place on the leaderboard. And now to the par 3 second.
Yeah, medium-sized par 3 here, but you got to avoid all 3 of those bunkers at all costs. Those are card wreckers.
This is a 7-iron on the way. That was an amazing approach, and now putting for birdie at number 2. A 3-foot putt. That putt goes in, and what a start for our featured player, adding to the lead.
That is definitely a confidence builder.
Taking a look at the leaderboard, he's got the lead. The tee shot at 3.
A lot of the players will decide to lay up to the heart of the fairway. The more aggressive players, however, will take driver and get it all the way to the end of the fairway.
That is absolutely spot on.
And Rich, we've seen this before. The player was in a similar area yesterday.
Yes, and let's hope it's not as similar results as yesterday.
Okay, green side, and the goal now is to get up and down. Oh, that was so close. The par putt. And after that hole, our featured player is in first place. Here's a look at the tee of the par 4 fourth. I like the looks of this. Looking at my yardage book, it looks like about 140 yards remain, with a 4-shot advantage.
Great shot indeed.
This could be a big momentum putt. It's for birdie. The putt goes in, and that cushion is getting wider.
And not giving the field a chance to breathe whatsoever.
To par 4, the 5th hole.
Pretty basic tee shot here. Nothing to it. Straight away. Find the fairway with either 3-wood or driver. Going and going and going.
He's setting up for his second shot. Not a bad play, that one. Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
This is about 24 feet for him here.
Oh, he's put a pure stroke on that one. Oh, this would be a good one to make. It's for par. Our work here is done. Let's head to the next hole. And our leaders managed to build a 5-shot buffer over the field. This hole is a par 5.
You don't need to be long off the tee, Luke. It's only 525 yards, but the second shot plays straight back up the hill, so a little length helps.
Oh, that is boom. Time for the second shot here at the 6th. Looks to be going with a hybrid here. Well, this would be a bonus. This is a very long putt. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
A tricky little slider here, downhill, moving to the left.
Oh, this looks pretty handy.
That was the line.
Get in, son. Oh, that's a great looking putt. Always nice when you can just go ahead and tap one in for birdie. Our featured player leads by 5 strokes as we head to the next hole.
Teeing off here on the 7th.
Long hole here. You cannot afford to leak your tee shot out to the right. Bogey or worse comes into play.
Could not be more perfect.
I've got about 160 yards to the hole here. All right, we can work with that. 13 feet to the cup.
This for a birdie run. Rolling end over end. This putt's looking great.
Okay, back-to-back birdies on the scorecard.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row.
After that hole, he still has the top spot on the leaderboard. We've reached the 8th hole. It's a par 4.
Absolutely tattooed that drive.
Here's a look at the lie in the bunker.
Not as easy and straightforward as yesterday's par, so work to be done.
That's another green and reg.
Should be good enough for the birdie.
Okay, setting up from 12 feet away.
A really good look at birdie.
That looked good for a while. And just a tap in left for par. Well, after an approach shot like that, Rich, that feels like a wasted opportunity. Okay, a quick look at the leaderboard, and it's a 5-shot advantage for our leader. Time now for a par 3.
Just a long par 3 with a green that tilts from back to front pretty severely.
Going with 5 wood. Okay, that's going to play. This putt is from 17 feet away. Henny, how tricky is this one?
I've given it a good look. I see this one going left at the hole.
I'm not sure what he saw on that one. Well, a par would look really good on the scorecard right now. Let's take a look at the leaderboard. Our featured player is up by 5. We start the back 9 with a par 4. This is a bomb. Henny, what can you tell us about this shot?
And from about 105 yards.
He's got a very long way to go. From there, you'll take it. 3 feet left.
I'm not sure there's much things more difficult, guys, than a short, little lefter.
This putt for a bogey. The putt goes in, and that is the first blemish on the scorecard all week long.
Here we are at the 11th hole, a par 3.
Plays downhill, green tilts pretty good from left to right. The only place you can't miss it is left in that bunker.
Going with the hybrid. That's well played. Anything on the green from there was fine. This putt is about 15 feet to the hole. Ah, it's disappointing. So close to a birdie. Just a tiny putt is all that remains. Now sitting at 22 under par. Let's head to the 12th hole, shall we?
No driver required here, just a fairway metal to the heart of the fairway.
Awesome stuff.
Standing over his second shot. He's got a two-stroke buffer. That got a little out of control, I think.
Needed to take a little less club on that approach.
Oh, I like the look of this. Could it go in? And it drops.
And that'll be the birdie.
Okay, holding steady on the leaderboard after that hole.
The lead continues to grow. This is simply amazing.
Always positive coming off a birdie. Let's see what happens here.
That dog will hunt.
Second shot here on the 13th hole. Yeah, nicely played. Okay, John, what's he looking at with this putt?
Well, it looks like it's about 24 feet to the cup from here.
That's a good-looking putt, that. This is going right at the hole. Wow, what a putt. And he's holding steady in first place after that one. On the tee now, the par 4 14th hole.
What a gargantuan tee shot. Not bad. Not bad at all.
A birdie putt awaits. And mark it down. That's birdie number 7 on the scorecard. As we check our standings, our featured player is leading the way, with Tom Kim chasing in second place.
Okay, we've hit the 15th. It's a par 3. This is a hybrid. That's a really nice shot. 5 feet remains.
What a great opportunity here for a look at a birdie.
He makes the putt and extends his lead. Getting set for the next hole, a quick look at the leaderboard, and it's a 4-shot advantage for our leader. Teeing off here on the 16th hole.
Solid tee shot here. You got to bust a drive up the right-hand side for the easiest second shot.
He really got behind that one. And about 110 yards left to the hole. Really well done. This putt from 5 feet. The putt goes in and the lead continues to grow. The 17th hole is a par 4.
Any fairway metal off the tee to find the fairway, make this a birdie hole.
Wow, cannot hit it much farther than that. Looks like about 120 yards left. He's got this putt for birdie. Henny, your green side. What do you see in this putt?
Okay, so this one, it should move left and then come back to the right-hand side.
A 3-footer coming up. And that putt drops, and we move on to the next. As we move on to the next hole, he is up by 5 shots. Now to 18, a par 5.
Downhill the entire way. The big hitters can bring the water in play, but it's not likely.
This one could be just off the fairway. He played that one beautifully out of the rough. This is one you don't practice very often. This putt on the way, looking good. That one just rolls by. A birdie on 18 to close out the round.